Welcome to Getting Rich with Rich. I'm Rich, founder of Under the Radar Report. We are in the middle, smack bang in the middle of the tight end of reporting season, or in the fourth quarter, as some might say. And my message is so far, so good. I'm going to go through several stocks in a minute, but the key takeout is that, as we've been saying, there's a bigger differentiation than ever between those stocks that have good management and are executing and those that aren't. So stocks that we've been looking at that have increased earnings guidance recently, Southern Cross Electrical, Superloop, we'll be covering those two next week. Stocks we've covered in this week's report, Hanson Technologies, Integrated Research, Articore, Retail Food Group and more, have shown real encouraging signs, that they're growing. And that's important because it's important always to remember that we're investors. Like, I own some of these stocks. Nothing keeps me focused more than owning stocks. And I want to tell you what I'm focused on. I'm focused on making money. Easy to say, but the gap between perceptions and the reality is the key. That's where you make money. That's what these profits results are about. They're about, where the rubber hits the curb. They're about reality. So you're looking through the spin and at the real business. I'm not interested in PR. I'm not interested in sound bites. I'm interested in profitability. Integrated research is one that isn't easy to understand. It's not easy to get your mind around. The company is software enabling big corporates to troubleshoot in real time. They've been caught out a bit by the cloud because they're an on-premise solution. But they do have a global customer base. And that's why when we saw the inventory levels, we saw the opportunity at 30 cents, we saw the opportunity in a turnaround and we got in. We surfed it, traded as high as 90 cents or even higher. But share prices are like pendulums. They go too far one way, then too far the other way, or at least a bit too far the other way. Now the stock's trading at a midpoint. They've got a new guy coming in. There's uncertainty. That's how you make money from uncertainty. We see value. Read all about it in this week's report. Retail Foods. It's a franchise operator that you've probably heard of. They've got big brands, Donut King, Gloria Jeans, but they've been through the ringer. They really have been through the ringer. But the company's been recapitalized, but it's going to take a while before investors stop looking in the rearview mirror and start believing in management. So management's got to regain that trust. And that doesn't always occur as fast as you'd like when you're an investor. But it's new management and it's young. And the business model is a good one. Capital light with a broad customer base. They're starting to thrive rather than survive. Check it out. So what we're looking for are stocks where we see sustainable growth and aren't expensive. So it's important to emphasize that sustainable growth in small caps is different from their mid to large counterparts or, big caps. It's likely to be more rocky. So that's why there are more opportunities to buy. As I say, make uncertainty your friend. That's how you make money. It can sometimes be a case of one step backwards means two steps forwards. Look at Hanson Technologies. This is one of our favorites, but it's had to suffer earnings consequences of making an acquisition. They made an acquisition of about 7 months ago of the German-based Power Cloud. So they're taking 2 years worth of hits on operating earnings in order to reposition for growth in the cloud. Now, this is a right move strategically, but it's presented a buying opportunity. And, it's a bit confusing for some investors as to how it's going to play out. But you have to have confidence in management, and it's a founder-led management at that. So it complements the existing business. So it's one to check out. Another one to check out. It's one I own. We're here to help you understand the complexities so that you can buy at the right price and not sell prematurely when there are inevitable problems or frustrations. And we're also preventing you from getting into stocks where you shouldn't buy where the risks are too high. So what's coming up? Next Thursday, we'll have our longtime friend and East 72 fund manager, Andrew Brown, coming in to give members stock and stock market advice on our Ask the Analyst webcast. And yes, we've got stocks, and more stocks coming your way. It's reporting season, both big and small. Strap yourselves in and look forward to more opportunities. See you next time.